What's up, guys? It's Casey Zogleman, aka the Fourth Sanderson Sister, coming at you with a brand new Hocus Pocus theory video. You know, I talk a lot about this particular scene.
Oh, joy, what luck! This is perfect for that little tow-headed brat.
We have a child.
Here. And look, Winnie, more children are arriving. Come on in.
Winnie, we'll make more potion because, Winnie, we have the money.
We haven't the time. Besides, I want to get that little rat-faced kid that called me.
A lot. I swear, I have diagnosed this down to the finest of details until Halloween night when I was watching Hocus Pocus with one of my best friends. She and I both bemoaned Winifred's choice to run off and chase Danny, and my friend pointed out had they listened to Sarah, they would have won. I said I agreed vehemently, muttered something about secondhand embarrassment, and then a thought clicked in my head once again, and I exhaled slowly. I had a new theory. The reason Sarah spoke up about the boys in the cages was not necessarily to stop Winnie from getting her revenge. Why would she ever stop that? No, it was because she knew the life potion would not work for her and Mary and had to find a way around it. Follow me once again because I promise this will all make sense. In the first movie, Sarah rarely steps up and interjects. Only when she knows something important that needs to be said does she say anything. In the second movie, however, she learns to speak her mind a lot more than before, and that's because of how Hocus Pocus 1 ended. Hocus Pocus 1 ended with the Sanderson sisters exploding into dust because Winifred chose revenge over logic, to the surprise of no one. And who was it that argued the logic? That's right. It was Sarah. Kill one of the boys, make more potion, go after the kids, and only then go after the kids. Mary piggybacked on the idea by also reminding Winifred of the scores of children Sarah just summoned like an hour ago, maybe that much. Both sisters were, of course, shut down, and Sarah was used as a tissue, and off they went to go find Danny. So, as I've established, Sarah doesn't speak up unless it's important. She spoke up at this moment to save all of their lives. Note how she was pretty consistently checking over her shoulder at Winnie's progress on the potion while she jabbed at Jay with a pitchfork.
Candy, please.
Soon the lives of all my little friends will be mine.
Mary was too busy fattening ice up to notice Winifred spit her tongue into the cauldron without addressing her sisters. Sarah, on the other hand, who had been checking behind her constantly, probably saw Winifred do this without them. Now, why would she do that without them when she, A, called for them during the prologue, and B, we know she really loves and cares for her sisters' lives thanks to the second film? It's a pretty straightforward answer that comes in two parts. Danny distracted her by enraging her, creating a tunnel vision of killing her before anyone else. That's part one. Winifred got distracted by anger, as she is prone to do, so she spat her own tongue into the cauldron without Mary and Sarah doing the same. It's because she forgot about them, as her mind was purely focused on killing Danny. The second part of this answer is they had only brewed the life potion once before Halloween 1993. Winnie didn't realize that all three of them had to spit their DNA into the potion for it to work because the first time was literally just a test drive. But you know who has the perfect memory of how everything went in 1693?
Okay, Smokey, roll 'em.
Sarah, you were in the back, dancing idiotically. And the book said, yes, I remember it like it was yesterday. Yes. Oil of boil and a dead man's nose.
Dead man's toes!
That's right. Yet again, we turn to Sarah. The reason she kept looking over her shoulder was so she didn't miss the signal to join in on the last ingredient of the potion. Winifred never signaled, and that sent up a Little red flag for Sarah's memory. She knew the potion was incomplete for her and Mary to use. So after they were tricked with the fake sunrise, Danny escaped and Max filled the potion, Sarah saw her opportunity to say something. Without their pieces of tongue in the cauldron, Mary and Sarah were not going to be able to steal the life force from a child. She also knew Winnie's one child was going to be Danny because of her long history of taking revenge on those who wronged her or insulted her. John Pritchett, Reverend Trask, Billy Butcherson, and now Danny for calling her ugly. So it's time to reason with her. Sarah lays it out, Mary jumps in, she's hoping she can make Winnie believe this is a better option, and she's shut down due to Winnie's revenge boner. Fast forward to the graveyard fight. Sarah's trying to kill Allison, and we hear her being a lot more angry and guttural and, well, evil than we have seen her all night long. She's angry. She knows she and Mary are going to die at the end of this, even if Winifred somehow manages to drain Max. Winifred doesn't seem to be in the sharing mood at this point either, only calling for her sisters when she needs help. It's Mary who goes to save Winifred before she's caught off guard, not Sarah. Mary calls for Sarah's help, and Sarah goes to save Mary without a hesitation. Mary has been good to her over the years. She's kept Winifred from wailing on her too much when they were growing up by keeping everything calm. She helped her become the hunter of the family. See this video for that theory. And Sarah knew Mary was going to feel just as betrayed, maybe more so, if Winnie succeeded in killing Max and they died without her. Sarah not only reached her hand out to Mary to help, but was offered as comfort in what could turn out to be a very hard situation. Fortunately, this betrayal never had to come to light because of, well, you know, this. And the Sanderson sisters died together. However, this can come off as having two meanings. Sorrow over Winnie's death, and how could you do this to us? I can hear her call for Winnie being followed up with a why just from the tone of the voice. But because Winifred died with Mary and Sarah, she forgave, but she never forgot. Sarah was a lot sassier in the second movie, especially towards Winifred, pointing out little things here and there.
Well, that's a great time hack. Thank you kindly.
I delighted in the luring. 'Twas my only job. Alas.
To simply dig up my old lover, Billy Butcherson.
Okay, sure. But, you know, Billy was my lover.
I mean, she even rubs it in that her plan worked to inquire with someone. And of course, who can forget when Sarah finally had enough and went off on Winifred.
Stop that! Stop dancing around, you fool! Get them! Get them! I beg your pardon?
I am not a fool. I am a good and loyal sister, and I expect to be seen as such.
She gained this confidence to speak up because she knew it was Winifred's fault that they died in 1993, and by golly, she wasn't going to let it happen again, even though it happened again.
Well, that's another story. Never mind.
No more name-calling. They're a unit. It would not surprise me one little bit if in the third movie, Sarah and Mary have a few words to say to their big sister when they come back again. Honestly, I need that scene. Sarah remembers everything that is important. She realized the life potion was a bogus deal in 1993, so she spoke up because she remembered exactly how everything went the first time. So there you have it. That's my theory on how Sarah actually knew that the second life potion was not going to save her and Mary. It was only going to work for Winifred, and thankfully everything blew up in their faces, so they got to die together. Kind of a happy ending, I suppose. If you enjoyed this theory, please remember to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't. It's free. It helps me. What helps me helps you guys get more great content like this. Friday night, because I had to do some schedule reshuffling after some stuff happened. Friday night, we will be back over on Twitch with more 4th Plays Pokemon Omicron at 7:45 Central Standard Time, 8:45 p.m. Eastern Time. If anything changes, keep an eye on the community tab. And then Saturday night, we're back here with more Sarah Sanderson Plays Pokemon Diamond Randomized Nuzlocke at 7:45 Central Standard Time, 8:45 p.m. Eastern Time. Yeah, that's right. I know my times, I promise. And we got some continuation to do. I think we're heading to our 2nd gym badge, so it's going to be a lot of fun. First gym badge was Flying Colors. It was great. If you haven't seen it yet, watch the replay. I think that's everything I got for you. No, Monday, it's Bette Midler's birthday, so expect a Winifred special on Monday, and then the following week, I'm pushing off that thing I had planned for next week, and then I remembered, oh, it's Bette's birthday, so I'm pushing that off until the following week of December. So, if you're a regular on this channel, please remember to drop a like, share your thoughts on this theory down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Casey Zogelman, aka the 4th Sanderson sister, and I'll see you witches and wizards later.
I am